After all these SHIB videos, I can't believe I missed one of the most promising signs that we are about to see a reversal in the price of SHIB Coin in the near future. Let's check it out. How's it going, guys? Ryan here and welcome back to another crypto video, and today we're looking at the Shiba Inu token as we just managed to identify a clear reversal pattern on the price chart, and we're going to dive into that very shortly. But first, please remember to leave a thumbs up if you do enjoy the content on this channel, and subscribe if you want to see more of it. We cover crypto, investing, stocks and wealth management in general, so if that tickles your fancy, hit the subscribe button and turn on the bell notifications. I'd also love to know as well, are you a SHIB holder or planning to be? Down in the comments section below. But without further ado, let's jump into the SHIB Coin price chart and do some technical analysis and make some price predictions for the near future. As always, guys, welcome into CoinSport. If you're looking to buy SHIB or any other cryptocurrencies, there is a link in the description of this video where you can click on and sign right up, start buying all these awesome cryptos, SHIB included. But let's take a look at the SHIB Coin chart now. And as you can see, over the past week, we've actually had quite a good play with a clear uptrend and a bit of consolidation occurring. But this is not what I want to focus on in today's video, guys. Today I'm focusing on a reversal pattern, and we're not going to be able to see it on the hourly. There's just too much going on. So instead, I want to go to the daily price chart just to share with you guys. Zoom in a bit, and then also let's just extend the data set a bit right here. That way we can really visualize exactly what is going on right now with SHIB. And for those of you who know charts, you will know exactly what we are seeing right now. And it is a reversal pattern, and it is a double bottom, and potentially soon a triple bottom, but let me identify it for you. So you can see that we have bounced off the same location twice, once here and once here. This is what is known as a double bottom, and basically what we can do is put in a bottom. Let's just chuck it in. Let's put it in roughly about here, given the fact that that's where this one's bounced from, the one that's a bit higher up, and use that effectively as a floor for the current price. Now let's make that line a bit thicker. So that acts effectively as our base. We can see that from this base it has bounced once and twice. That is the double bottom we are referring to, and each time it's bounced up to the same point, a key level of resistance. You can see it is quite literally at the exact same point, once here and once here as well. That is showing we are testing that point of resistance very strongly. Now, what you also see is that this shape is basically a W shape, and that's the easiest way to identify these sorts of patterns, as you can see right there. Now, what we possibly could be seeing is a consolidation in the price once again down in this direction, and if it bounces off that point, we would be seeing what is known as a triple bottom, and that's just even stronger in the sense of price reversals. So if we do go down the track of worst case scenario, this point is our support, which is in Aussie dollars 0.772. That will be our key area to bounce off, but I don't think we are going to keep dropping, purely due to the fact that we are seeing a bit of a doji happening here, as opposed to when we saw the downtrends previously. We saw big candles trending downwards on numerous occasions, whereas in this situation there is clearly a reluctance to see that continue to drop. So hopefully we don't see that scenario. What I'm expecting to see is that we once again test this resistance point, which is at 1318 Australian, and not only test it, we are going to hopefully break through it. That is what we are looking for. If we want to confirm that the bottom is in, we need to break through the resistance that is currently in place. Now obviously we had a good little run here, but that was then, I suppose, broken through just today. So it bounced yesterday off that point, and then it has unfortunately broken through. So we potentially will see a triple bottom come into play here, but you never know. Purely due to the fact that we have some more support going on in the current region where the price is at the moment. So we could see another little bounce occur, probably roughly around here. We're seeing some support which is at the 1050 mark. It's a point I've mentioned many times in all my videos. That is sort of a key level that we were aiming to crack. It did occur, and we managed to once again test this point of resistance up here at 1318 roughly. Didn't breach it, but instead now we are moving in a downwards direction towards what was our previous resistance, which is now acting as support. So best case scenario in my eyes is we've obviously gone through this pattern. In this case, we're going up, we've breached the trend, and hopefully we see a bounce occur here. So bounce and once again retest this point. That would be fantastic. Higher highs, lower lows, that is always the aim. If that does not occur, we're likely to see that this is breached, worst case scenario, and then we will get a hopefully triple bottom. And that will be a very, very strong reversal pattern if it does occur. But let's just bring a few other factors into play now. As you know, we like to have a look at the overall picture, the overall scheme of things with what's going on. Let's bring in the moving averages. Best one to probably chuck in is the 20-day. That will really show us where we're going from a trend perspective. It's actually going to start acting as support, and for potentially the first time, it is going to be going up. As you can see, we've been coming down all this way since the massive drops that we experienced, but now it's sort of plateaued out and we're actually increasing for the first time ever. That in itself is always a good sign. So not only is this line acting as support, we've also got the 20-day moving average coming in to act as support as well. Let's also see if we can get something else in, such as the MACD. Now, it's a bit harder to see obviously on this sort of chart given the fact that we don't have enough data to work with, so I'm going to just dip quickly into the hourly chart, and what you can see is we did have a period. I'm just going to make that a bit more legible for you guys. There we go. You can see this is obviously slightly different. I'm going to remove it because it doesn't make sense. You can see what's happened is this blue line is the short-term moving average convergence divergence, and we're about to converge right here. So the blue line needs to cross through the red line. The red line's the longer term trend, the blue line's the short term trend. So we diverged here with the blue line, the short term trend crossing below the red line, the long term trend, but it's coming straight back up, which is a positive sign. If we do get a few, I suppose we're looking at the hourly, but a few days worth of that, we are really going to be testing those highs again that we have seen in the past couple of weeks, that point of key resistance that we want to breach through. And let's just get rid of this so you can get a clearer picture of what's going on with our diagrams as well, based on exactly what we've been charting. As you can see here, we are starting to actually, plateau out at this point. And it is looking like the price is going to go sort of in this sort of direction. One bounce, two bounce, that's also sort of another double bottom, and hopefully we're going to start trending that. This trend line may act as an issue, hopefully not, but hopefully it goes through, and we're trying to test once again this new area of resistance. If we breach that, then we are off. We have finally broken the trend and the bottom is in. That is obviously our best case scenario. And my price prediction, what is my price prediction if that occurs? Well, let's just go straight back to the daily, have a look, make it a bit more legible for ourselves. if we do manage to break this resistance, what's the target? Well, in my eyes, the target is probably this next point here where we've seen, actually, yeah, I'd say about here. Our next sort of point that we're aiming to hit, probably around the 1400 mark. That's where we sort of want to aim for if we manage to breach this point of resistance, and obviously it becomes our new support as well, guys, so keep that in the back of your mind. You'll see obviously volume has dropped off significantly, and with that the selling. Now what we need to see is the buyers stepping up, getting in there, driving the price upwards in order to break this channel that we've been trading in for quite some time now. I hope you enjoyed today's technical analysis. Guys, leave a comment on your thoughts on what the SHIB coin is currently doing from a price action point of view. Do you agree with me? Do you disagree with me? And tell me why that's the case. If you enjoyed today's video, leave a thumbs up, and if you want to see more of this sort of content, subscribe to the channel. We cover crypto, investing, stocks and wealth management. So if that piques your interest, hit subscribe and turn on bell notifications. And with that, I'll leave you there, guys. I hope you have an awesome day. I'll see you next time. Cheers.